Repeating that bulletin, Dr. Martin Luther King was shot outside a Memphis hotel this evening. His condition not immediately known, but he was taken to a hospital. Lou Wood, NBC News, New York.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was killed by a rifle bullet fired from a flophouse across the street by a drifter with a criminal record named James Earl Ray. News of his death sent shockwaves across the country.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chelsea Young, and I am proud to be the next generation to continue Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy and keep it alive. On January 15, 1929, a king was born. His name was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And although he was not a king in the literal sense of the word, his fight for justice and equality for African Americans would eventually seal his place in history as one of the most adored civil rights leaders in American history. Dr. King was famous for writing one of the most inspirational speeches in history. In his now famous speech, "I Have a Dream," he repeated the phrase, "I have a dream," 9 times. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dreamt of a world where equality could be for everyone, where a sense of sisterhood and brotherhood existed, where freedom and justice reigned for all, where people were judged by their character and not by the color of their skin. And he dreamt that our country would rise up to be a shining example of what is possible if people work together for the mutual good of their fellow men and women. Sadly, on April 4th, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was shot and killed. He was eventually laid to rest at his final resting place in Atlanta, Georgia. He is buried, but he is not gone from our hearts. And what if, just what if, he could actually hear and see us right now? I mean, just think about it. What if Dr. King could hear and see us right now, right here today in this very room? What would we say to a king who could be looking down upon us from heaven right now? Dr. King, can you hear me? Dr. King, can you see me? Dr. King, can you hear us? Dr. King, can you see all of us? We are the sons and daughters, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and even great-great-grandchildren of those who marched with you, protested with you, sat with you, cried with you, stood by your side, got beat, prayed with you. Dr. King, can you see us? I mean, do you see this wonderful place filled with women, men, and people of every different race? Do you see us sitting next to our black, brown, white, and yellow friends, knowing that skin color really doesn't matter in the end? Dr. King, do you see? We had Barack Obama, our first black president. Wasn't he awesome? And wasn't Michelle Obama just magnificent? Dr. King, are you happy? I mean, do you shout out loud? Do you dance around because it's your people that have made you so proud? I mean, sometimes you must be sad, and even sometimes blue, to see the struggles your people still go through. police brutality, discrimination, and inequality are still a problem, but we are committed to try and solve them. And also, justice for all is not quite fully within our reach. We are so grateful for the dream that you spoke so well of in your speech. A dream that will stay with us each and every day of our lives. A dream that we'll hold on to as each and every one of us thrive. So yes, Dr. King, it's not perfect, and your work is not done. And in fact, in some cases, it seems like it has just begun. And because of this, I think it is fitting to talk about the words at the end of your speech. Dr. King, you said that we shall overcome someday. I mean, we are getting there, but we are not quite there today. So until that day, when we arrive to this beautiful, ideal place, may we forever be grateful for your sacrifice and the inspirational words of your speech. I have a dream. Thank you all for listening. May God bless you all.
I told you she was good. She's a freshman. So we have years looking forward to more of her work. You'll fell asleep? Yeah, at this point in time, yeah, give another round of applause to that young lady. It's at times like this, I'm reminded that